Very good morning, all of you. Today I am again with you with our first chapter. And before continuing our chapter, I want to recall the story what we read in our previous lecture. In our previous lecture, we read about the writer of the story and about the story. The Lost Child is a story written by Mulk Raj Anand, who is an Indian writer. And he always wrote about the poor people, about the lower caste people in his novels, in his short stories. It means he gave preference to the poor peoples. He always showed poverty through his novels. And in this chapter, there is a story about the little boy. This story starts when there is a festival of spring and everyone was happy and going to the fair. The child was also going to a fair with his parents in spring season, and he is very happy and excited. On the way to the fair, the child enjoys every moment and gets fascinated towards the natural beauty. And in the fair, the child is attracted towards sweets and toys displayed in the shops. He feels attracted towards the flowers and delicious sweets also. And he wanted to buy some of them, but he was already aware about the anger of his father and his mother, especially about his father. And when sometimes he lagged behind, he left behind because he was fascinated by all these things. And one time came when he couldn't control himself, and he went to his parents and said them for buying some toys. But his father denied to buy something for him. His father was very strict man, and he was looking like a giant also at that time, because he didn't understand his feeling. Didn't understand the feeling of his child. Now the mother's soft corner is shown here through these lines. When the mother came to know that his father wouldn't allow him to buy anything, she wanted to divert his attention, and she started to tell him about the beautiful flower fields which were spreaded everywhere. And now the child was also attracted by these flower fields. There he saw many things like dragonflies, bees, and he wanted to court these dragonflies and these bees. Now I'm going to continue our story. A group of dragonflies were bustling about on their gaudy purple wings, intercepting the flight of a lone black bee or butterfly in search of sweetness from the flowers. Here, as I told you earlier in previous lecture also, there was a group of dragonflies, who was moving here and there, and they were having gaudy, bright purple wings. It means their wings were of purple color, which were very bright. And they were intercepting the flight of a lone black bee, and they were interfering in the flight of a black bee, and we can say butterfly also, who was moving in search of sweetness, who was moving in search of nectar from the flowers. The child followed them in the air with his gaze, till one of them would still its wings and rest. The child was also fascinated by these flies and butterflies also. Now he wanted to catch one of them, and he was following them, and he was waiting for the fly when it will take rest somewhere. With his gaze means वो एक टकटकी लगा करके उनको देख रहा था, till one of them would still its wings and rest, कि जब तक कोई एक फ्लाई इनमें से जो है आराम करेगी, आराम से जो है बैठेगी, तब जो है उनमें से एक को कैच करेगा. And he would try to catch it, but it would go fluttering and flapping up into the air. But he didn't get that chance to catch one of them because these flies were fluttering and flapping. वो जो है फड़फड़ाती हुई ऊपर की तरफ उड़ती जा रही थी, up in the air. When he had almost caught it in his hands, when he had almost tried to catch it, it started fluttering and flapping up into the air. Then his mother gave a cautionary call, "Come, child, come on to the footpath." Now his mother called him. Cautionary call means warning call for his safety. And she said to her child that, "Child, come to the footpath," because the child was following the dragonflies and butterflies into a field. But when his mother called him to come on the footpath, he went at once there. He ran towards his parents gaily and walked abreast of them for a while. और वो फटाफट जो है अपने पेरेंट्स के पास भाग जाता बड़ी खुशी से और उनके साथ साथ चलना शुरू कर देता. कुछ वाइल, फॉर अ वाइल मीन्स कुछ क्षण के लिए, कुछ देर के लिए जो है वो उनके साथ साथ चलता रहा. बीइंग however soon left behind, but the child was very naughty also, and he couldn't control himself. He couldn't lose the chance to see each and everything in those fields, and he left behind, attracted by the little insects and worms along the footpath that were teeming out from their hiding places to enjoy the sunshine. Teeming out means बाहर आ रहे थे. अब वो किससे अट्रैक्ट हो जाता है? फेयर में तो वो जो है बहुत सारे टॉयज़ को, स्वीट्स को, बहुत सारे झूलों को देख करके जो है अट्रैक्ट हो जाता है. लेकिन यहाँ पर जब फील्ड्स में वो क्या देख करके अट्रैक्ट हो जाता है? वो देखता है बहुत छोटे छोटे इंसेक्ट्स थे, कीड़े थे जो कि फुटपाथ पे जो है बाहर अपने हाइडिंग प्लेसेस से, अपने हॉल से बाहर निकल रहे थे टू एन्जॉय द सनशाइन, धूप लेने के लिए. एंड व्हेन ही सो all these insects and worms, he couldn't control himself, and he lagged behind from his parents to see and enjoy them. "Come, child, come," his parents called from the shade of a grove where they had seated themselves on the edge of a well. He ran towards them. "Come, child, come." Now his parents again called him. Where they were sitting. Now they were sitting in the shade of a grove where they had seated themselves on the edge of a well. There was a well in the grove. Grove means, it means a small group of trees. We can say छोटा सा बगीचा, कोई कुंज. और जहाँ पर एक कुआं था वो उसके किनारे पर जा कर के पेड़ों की छाया में बैठ जाते हैं. And then they called their child to come there. He ran towards them, and the child was very obedient too. We have seen whenever they called their child, he came at once without wasting any time. And now also he came towards them. A shower of young flowers fell upon the child as he entered the grove. And forgetting his parents, he began to gather the raining petals in his hands. Now, when he entered in this grove, where there were many trees there, when he entered in this place, a shower of young flowers, एक जो है छोटे छोटे नए जो ताज़ा फूलों का उसके ऊपर जो है वो गिरना शुरू हो जाते हैं. Fell upon the child as he entered the grove. And forgetting his parents, now he forgot his parents there. He started to collect these young flowers, these petals, but lo, he heard the cooing of the doves and ran towards his parents. Now he heard the sound of doves, and he got afraid of these, and he ran towards his parents, shouting, the dove. The raining petals dropped from his forgotten hands. Now when he was very afraid, he left behind these petals also, because he was very frightened by the sound of doves. And he told his parents that there is a dove, and he was very frightened by these. Come, child, come, they called to the child who had now gone running in wild capers round the banyan tree. And gathering him up, they took the narrow, winding footpath which led to the fair through the mustard fields. Now they again called their child. Come, child, come. They called to the child who had now gone running in the wild capers round the banyan tree. It means uncontrolled running. He was running around the banyan tree, and gathering him up, they took the narrow winding footpath which led to the fair through the mustard fields. और फिर उसको वहाँ से लेने के लिए उन्होंने जो है कौन सा रास्ता लिया, उन्होंने तंग गलियों से निकलना शुरू कर दिया, विंडिंग फुटपाथ, और वहाँ से जो है ताकि वो उस बच्चे को लेकर के मस्टर्ड फील्ड के अंदर से जो है मेले में वापस जा सकें. So up to here, what we came to know from this story, and we read that the child was following the dragonflies to catch them, and he tried to catch them almost, but he got failed. Then his parents called him back, and he ran towards his parents, and soon he saw there many insects and worms along the footpath, and he left behind to see these things there. Then he went to a grove, and there many flowers, young flowers, fell upon him, and he started to collect them. But when he heard the cooing sound of dew, then he started shouting because of fear, and he went to his parents and forgot those flowers also. Now he went to the banyan tree, and he started uncontrolled running there. His parents went through there to go in the fair through these mustard fields, and as they neared the village, the child could see many other footpaths full of throngs converging to the whirlpools of the fair, and felt at once repelled and fascinated by the confusion of a world he was entering. Now, when they went nearer to the village, the child could see many other footpaths full of throngs, means full of many peoples, group of many peoples. Throng means group of many peoples, large number of peoples. Converging, coming together. Converging means coming together to the whirlpool of the fair. Whirlpool means center of attraction of the fair. It means जब वो गांव में उन्होंने एंट्री की तो बच्चा क्या देख सकता था, सभी जो रास्ते थे उन पे जो है लोगों की एक भारी भरकम भीड़ थी जो कि इकट्ठे मिल करके कहाँ जा रहे थे, फेयर में, जो कि सेंटर ऑफ अट्रैक्शन था. एंड फेल्ड एट वंस रेपल्ड मीन्स फोर्स अबैक. उसको एकदम से ये सब इतनी भीड़ देख करके झटका लगता है, एंड फेसिनेटेड और अट्रैक्ट हो जाता हो इस भीड़ की तरफ बाय द कन्फ्यूजन ऑफ द वर्ल्ड ही वॉज एंटरिंग. और उसने देखा कि मैं जिस जगह पे एंटर कर रहा हूँ, जा रहा हूँ, इट इज़ फुल ऑफ फेसिनेशन, अट्रैक्शन. इट इज़ टोटली कन्फ्यूजियस फॉर हिम because he had never seen such type of crowd in his whole life. A sweetmeat seller hawked gulab jamun, rasgulla, barfi, jalebi. There was a confectionery shop also, and there he saw that shopkeeper was selling things. He was selling by their names gulab jamun, rasgulla, barfi, jalebi at the corner of the entrance, and a crowd pressed round his counter at the foot of an architecture of many colored sweets decorated with leaves of silver and gold. Now he was very astonished by seeing the crowd, the crowd was there, standing there on the entrance of the sweetmeat seller, and they were waiting for the sweets to buy the sweets, and there were many types of sweets which were decorated by the silver and gold leaves. यहाँ पर जो बच्चा है वो क्या देखता है, एक बार फिर से उस भीड़ को देखता है जो कि इस स्वीट मीट सेलर के एंट्रेंस पर जो है बहुत ज़्यादा भीड़ उन्होंने कर रखी थी काउंटर पे, क्योंकि वो जो है वहाँ पर मिठाई ख़रीदने के लिए खड़े हुए थे। और वहाँ पर क्या था, एट द फुट ऑफ एन आर्किटेक्चर ऑफ मैनी कलर्ड स्वीट्स डेकोरेटेड विद लीव्स ऑफ सिल्वर एंड गोल्ड। और जहाँ पर जो है बहुत सारे लोग कौन सी मिठाइयों को ख़रीद रहे थे जो कि किसकी लीव से, सिल्वर और गोल्ड की लीव से डेकोरेटेड थी। The child stared up open-eyed, and his mouth watered for the burfi that was his favorite sweet. The child stared open-eyed. बच्चा जो है उनको एक ट्रक जो है देखता रहा इतनी भीड़ को, और उसका मुंह जो है पानी, उसके मुंह में पानी भरा है क्योंकि उसको जो है बर्फ़ी बहुत ज़्यादा पसंद थी और उसको सामने जो है दिखाई दे रही थी। I want that बर्फ़ी, he slowly murmured. He slowly whispered because he wanted to eat burfi. But he half knew as he begged that his plea would not be heeded because his parents would say he was greedy. अब जो है उसको पता था, if he would say to his parents, they would deny him and they would say him greedy. उसको पता था कि अगर वो अपने पेरेंट्स के पास जाके रिक्वेस्ट करेगा तो उसके पेरेंट्स उसको मना कर देंगे और उसको क्या कहेंगे, ग्रीडी मीन्स यहाँ पर ग्रीडी किसके लिए, चटोरे के लिए यूज़ किया गया है, और उसको कह देंगे कि तुम बहुत ज़्यादा जो है चटोरे हो, और वो उसको मना कर देंगे। सो विदाउट वेटिंग फॉर एन आंसर ही मूव्ड ऑन, और इसीलिए जो है उसने बिना कोई आंसर का उसने ये तो कहा कि आई वॉन्ट दैट बर्फी, बट विदाउट वेटिंग फॉर एन आंसर बिकॉज ही न्यू इट already that what would be their answer, he started moving ahead. A flower seller hawked a garland of gulmohar. Now there is about flower seller. In first paragraph, previous paragraph, we read about sweetmeat seller, and now we are reading about flower seller who was selling garlands of gulmohar. A garland of gulmohar, a garland of gulmohar. The child seemed irresistibly drawn. He went towards the basket where the flowers lay heaped and half murmured, I want that garland, but he well knew his parents would refuse to buy him those flowers because they would say that they were cheap. So without waiting for an answer, he moved on. अब फिर से जो है यहाँ पर बच्चा क्या है, वो बड़ा अट्रैक्ट हो जाता है towards the garland of gulmohar. The child seemed irresistibly drawn and he went towards the basket. वो उनकी तरफ फिर से अट्रैक्ट हो जाता है और वो बास्केट की तरफ जाता है where the flowers lay heaped, जहाँ पर जो है फूलों का ढेर लगा हुआ था, and half murmured, I want that garland. और जो है वो वहाँ जा कर के कहता है कि मुझे ये माला चाहिए, but he is well known about his parents who would refuse to buy him those flowers. पर उसको पहले से ही पता था कि उसके पेरेंट्स जो है वो फूल ख़रीदने से उसको मना कर देंगे क्योंकि दे वुड से दैट दे वर चीप, और उसको कहेंगे कि बेकार फूल हैं, दे आर नॉट वुड. सो विदाउट वेटिंग फॉर एन आंसर ही मूव्ड ऑन, और इसीलिए जो है बिना किसी आंसर के इंतज़ार किए वो वहाँ से चल पड़ा. सो वी विल रीड दिस चैप्टर अप टू हेयर टुडे, वी विल कंटिन्यू इट टुमारो. टिल हेयर what we have read in this chapter, we came to know about the mentality of his parents also. This is an ancient story, and as we know, the father word was always a law. Law means with rules and regulations, with strictness, with discipline. The parents shown here display the typical character of a tyrannical father and a mother who acts as a buffer between the husband and child. The mother looked very helpless before his father, but the father was very angry man. And what is shown here about his parents here? The parents shown here display the typical characters. The little boy was seen to be extremely afraid of his father, and didn't have the courage to ask him for toys or sweets, as we have seen on many points that the child was very afraid of his father and he couldn't gain so much strength to ask his father for buying something for him. उसने इतनी ताकत नहीं जुटाई कभी भी कि वो अपने फादर से जो है डायरेक्टली जा कर के कोई भी चीज़ मांग ले. So what is shown here after this, the little boy wanted to take many things like toys, sweets, but he feared facing his anger. While the mother is seen to handle a sad child very tactfully by diverting his attention to the bounties of nature. The two of them constantly worry about the safety of the child and telling him to keep abreast with them. And till here we have read about his parents' mentality and about his desires. And we have seen one thing also in this chapter till now, that the child was a nature lover. He was attracted by the beauty of nature. He wanted to consume, he wanted to stay with the dragonflies, he wanted to stay in the beauty of mustard fields. Everywhere he was very attracted by the insects and worms also. So this shows that the child was a nature lover also. So from here, from our next point, we will continue our story tomorrow. Thank you. Stay safe, stay happy.